Nice.
4 times.
Trent,
dude.
I don't know if you know this, but all 3 of these heroes on VP have heals. And you can get more heals with items.
Me.
I'm not sure if you figured this out, but Sunsfan is a little self-absorbed.
Sorry, guys.
Here we go. Queen of Pain, the pretty lady. Succubus.
All right, Lincoln's up against the Beastmaster. Probably the Veil Lincoln's build we saw earlier. Will be pretty strong this game.
Nice mobile core, high tempo, big burst damage.
Mobile or mobile?
And they can go Void here last too if it's not banned out.
Who?
Both teams actually, but I was thinking VP.
Oh, what here? I wasn't listening.
Void.
Oh my God. Haven't you learned your lesson here, Trent? Faceless Void is what you mean. Okay, gotcha.
Sorry.
Void.
That's my mistake.
I was thinking of Night Stalker's Void. You know, all that good stuff.
Faceless Void AA, pretty tried and true, but they go back for the Fairy Dragon.
That's really good against Queen of Pain, eventually. You can dodge the Shadow Strike if you're in the same lane.
Or he had a very good game, too.
And blink into Waning Rift.
Impressive performance.
Yeah, so Vici have really steered away from the push.
Some really nice setups, too, being provided.
Tombstone got stronger, right? This patch?
Level 1 got a lot better.
Yeah.
And
it was changed. It slightly improved, but mostly tweaked. It scales differently now.
Right.
Shorter duration. The duration scales, but
they don't really have an answer for that at the moment. Like, a good one, at least.
So with AM being gone, is Medusa a possibility here? VP kind of forced to ban it out themselves because they don't want to see that happen again here from VG Gaming. Totally understandable. But now that's the big counter to Medusa taken away. You have the Beastmaster Aura. You have a lot of good early game to kind of solidify that for herself. And then we've already seen how good she is up against someone like Doom, who you don't really care if you get focused down like that.
I think Juggernaut could also be an option if they wanted to go that route.
I know this is weird, guys. I know this is weird. What if Vici went Alchemist here? What do you think?
Some decent Aghanims here.
Yeah, I think that could be okay. That's not that
You're
weird.
supposed to bash me for suggesting.
It's okay.
Sometimes Alchemist can be a viable option.
It's good against the push with Acid Cloud.
We've already seen how strong he seems in the safe lane with those nice 2 double bounty runes there. I will say there's going to be a lot of pressure in the safe lane, so whoever this hero is wants to be very survivable. Or he's just going to need a ton of help all the time. I guess he has an Undying in an AA, so you can perhaps get someone who doesn't need too much assistance.
Ember maybe too.
The other problem is, like, when we talk about someone like Medusa, that would have made the lanes pretty weird, right? We would have had, like, this weird puck and
Medusa's kind of become
lane,
a mid-hero now, not really that's traditional safe lane position 1. But they grab the Lifestealer instead. They've got the Puck, who tends to be a pretty good Infest Bomb carrier. Same with Beastmaster, if he ends up going like a Blink Dagger or something. A lot of burst damage there to find pickoffs, especially with the AA Blast on top of that. Huge gank potential.
That looks pretty strong all around for them. Do you want to just take this a little bit later? Do you want to go... you could consider the Sven. He's decent here, right? Has an extra stun. He's kind of considered A-okay versus the Lifestealer, mostly armor-based, not mega high HP for the Feast or anything. Could also go from something more classic like a Chaos Knight. The clear isn't that great from Vici Gaming. CK looks pretty good.
I like the Sven suggestion because they're a little bit light on control. I guess when you add in Enchantress creeps, maybe that makes up for it. But having another AoE stun would be
How long does the Beastmaster Axe thing last for? The amplified
It's
damage?
really short.
It's a tight window.
You have like a second and a half.
I was thinking in theory it would be good against Chaos Knight, but I guess not.
It's really weird because the cooldown's long. It's like 8 seconds or something.
Yeah, you basically have to throw the second axis, like you said, within like a second, or else it falls off.
It's a pretty odd mechanic. I feel like they're still just best at clearing trees. That's still their main goal, to help you gank early on and stuff.
Plus, you just don't level the axes that early. Like, you're always going to level Call of the Wild, I think, because you want to get to that neutral creep as quick as possible.
The options here are just perfect. I mean, Void can just go Lincoln's first, so they go Faces Void. We already talked about the Chaos Knight because they have bad wave clear, and then just the spend for if they feel like they can get some good stacks going.
Void would fix their control issues, and it's
take none of the 3, sure.
Okay,
why not?
Then.
Okay.
Terrorblade.
So close yet so far.
Okay, I guess they don't have a...
This is one crazy-ass looking lineup, though. You have to admit. Look at this.
I think their control is very, very weak. Would have been nice to get that extra control out of someone like Sven or the Faceless Void. Not going to be coming from Terrorblade. He does have a ton of damage, sure. That's pretty cool. But we just talked about how good their gank potential is, and now you have a pretty scary hero in Terrorblade who might get picked off quite a bit.
So what's the win condition for Virtus Pro here? Or what's the peak of their lineup when they can take control? That's the part that I'm not seeing.
I think they have a chance to punish really hard if they do very well in that off lane with like the Doom and the Enchantress. TB comes down, rotates like 9-minute mark, pops Metamorphosis. They just take down the safe lane tower.
That's like the MO of Enchantress, right? Those early rotations are so crucial. If they work, you're in good shape. If they don't, well, you've got an Enchantress who's kind of behind.
It's not awful going late either. It just kind of looks like that's the best early game chance for them, whereas on the side of VG Gaming, it's just all about those infest ganks to kick things off.
Quick predictions before we hand it over. Suns fan, who's taking it?
This one's close. I have to go VP. Game 3 coming.
I'm going VG Gaming. I think 2-0.
I'm going Vici as well. Let's see what the casters think. Once again, it's the analytical duo Grant and Lacoste.
More finger guns. More finger guns.
After a 65-minute game, we're into game number 2. Some interesting picks. Our first Beastmaster, Lacoste at first glance. Whose draft do you like?
They're like pushing as 5, you steal a Centaur and just stun 3 of them.
Back in their thing, they have a Doom as well, so they have a lot of ways to deal with this creep. We'll see how good it is. The new Wild Axes as well. It praises a Beastmaster who can get those solo kills in lane. We've seen the Helm of the Dominator come out on him, and Pasha get her on top. It is going to be the off-lane Enchantress, not the Lil Enchant.
They swapped like 4 times.
Yeah, they're mixing it up, and obviously both can go to both lanes. So
yeah, I think it was better if Doom went there. Yeah. Like Pasha with Untouchable, they have a lot of ways to deal with it, especially when Snipes gets level 3 with 1-1-1 build, with just slow from open wounds and the cold fit. It's pretty much certain that. Also, if Undying rotates, just uses DK 2 times, she has pretty poor HP.
Here we see the invasion. Paparazzi won't take the rune. He helps Ori out. He's going to TP back to that tier 2, get the block immediately, and now Paparazzi will get his rune as well. So 3 going in their favor, with VP taking 1. And look at Solo. He is looking for a chicken maybe, but Lanham might scout him out. No. Nicely hidden in the tree's middle, especially with that tower not being there. So much less vision, but there we go. Light blue, the AA pings him out. He does show himself. Now he might be in a little bit of trouble. Do we have an Orb Venom on Dying? No, but we do have Boots, and he's going to have to use that free TP. And he will barely survive there. And Lil just sitting middle.
Yeah, he needs to sit middle because creeps still didn't spawn.
Yeah.
They spawn at 1 minute mark now.
That feels bad as a support Doom, so he's just going to try to harass out Ori. And Ori misses almost the full first wave there trying to go for that kill. Unfortunately, free TP for every hero. He just gets out of there pretty easily. And now Young 11, who's had such a great series, going to be playing on that Beastmaster. Everyone's calling OP, but until we actually see it in action, there's no way to know how good this hero actually is with the full rework on axes as well as this Call of the Wild. Ramsey's already popping out that Metamorphosis, locking down the first couple of waves here. Beastmaster, though, still 2-1, not too shabby against that Metamorphosis.
Yeah, once the meta wears out, Beastmaster's gonna have a good time. Even if they try to initiate with the Witch Doctor, once he gets to level 2 with Cask, it's gonna be so hard to kill him. Has a town portal ready, and just TP out.
Thing is, Terrorblade obviously with that stout shield as well as 11 armor, but Young 11, just so much base damage on a Beastmaster. Can just right-click Ramses down if he really wants, especially Lanham. Terrorblade already has a health issue, right? And then you just get like 1 or 2 decay stacks, and this guy has like 300 HP.
Yeah.
So they have to be very careful for those decay stacks.
And no poor man's shield as well.
That's one of the biggest ones. Terrorblade used to love this heavy armor plus that poor man's shield. Unfortunately, none of that. And we see Ramses getting harassed quite a bit. Puck versus Queen of Pain. Remember when this used to be super even matchup, and now it just feels like Puck just runs all over the Queen of Pain.
I'm not sure. Queen of Pain needs to skip Shadow Strike build because she can't hit it because of the phase shift.
It does absolutely nothing. Bottom lane, they are running in. Solo a little bit out of position. Now he does have the Cask, Young 11 eating his way, but Solo, he's like, I'm just going to run this way. You guys won't expect it, and they do not. But the Boar's coming in from the backside. He's going to get his TP out. I believe he's still dead, though. And he goes down. Nice job by Young 11 just finding Solo.
Are we calling Beastmaster imbalance right now? Got the first blood?
Got the first blood. Well, if he gets the second blood, Ramsey's getting run down. So much armor. Lanham has a decay, unfortunately. They are under the tower. The worst part about that for Solo is he's used 2 TPs now, and he just wasted a TP, so he can't even get back to base. And he's going to fall behind, but Solo's used to playing from behind, I suppose. Top lane, we have the stun from Doom, ate the creep, the rock creep, as well as the Hellbear Smasher, which has been doing a ton of work on this AA. And I'll be honest, I thought this AA would already be dead like 2 or 3 times. It feels like such a tough early game for AA.
Oh, it's not that easy to kill AA once the Nyx is on the lane. Maybe if he gets caught out of the position with the Doom sitting on top lane, they can. It's a double thunderclap.
Paparazzi doing a good job, actually top CS right now, and gets close to killing that Hellbear. It is good. He might bait him around with it since it's dying in 3 seconds anyways. Bottom lane, Lan M in a lot of trouble. The Metamorphosis, he's going to get that Soul Rip, does quite a bit of healing, and just distracts Ramses from the last hits under the tower. Top lane, they're going in on Fenrir now. Will they be able to get him? He gets the chilly fingers off, and Lil taking so much damage because of it. He gets frozen into place. Paparazzi needs 2 more hits, maybe 3 because of his heal. Obviously, it's a lot less than it used to be. He's running him down. 355 versus 330 move speed. Should get this kill, but needs 1 more hit, and there it is. Goes down, but Paparazzi gets so much from that because of the solo kill. Bottom lane, though, Lan M getting right click down again, gets that soul rip off 1 more time and survives. Young 11 will just run away, and Ramsey's Metamorphosis is down in about 5 seconds, so I think we'll just see the Lan M go back to base, TP in, and then bully out that Terrorblade without meta again.
Yeah, that is correct. I want to see Beastmaster level 7 first summon. Like, what do you think is going to happen?
What'll be? We'll roll the dice. I'm feeling the Centaur. I feel like it's going to be
I'll
a
say
Centaur.
Alpha Wolf.
Alpha Wolf, all right. And then just gets instantly eaten by Doom or something. Like, well,
Doom just ate an Alpha Wolf.
Oh, and that's usually in the early game. That's not the best one. Obviously, late game, it's really good.
You can solo kill that AA if you find him.
Scorched Earth, level 2. And he's going for this chicken, actually. Almost one-shots the Flying Courier, does about 90 damage, but it will just fly away. And now Pasha getting harassed out pretty nicely by this Lifestealer. Has level 2 of the Rage. Just, I mean, a lot. It's extremely good versus Enchantress, obviously. You don't get touched by that untouchable. Middle lane. Queen of Pain versus Puck, and this Queen of Pain is actually dominating this Puck right now. 14-9 top lane. They're actually going in on the Enchantress now because that extra level of Rage. Will it be enough? So slow, but Lan M's here feeling all that HP. And now Lil in trouble. We see the Mausoleum go down. Will Lil be able to just run away? Looks like he will with level 2 Scorched Earth. And man, Lanham plus Fenrir has been so good at support duo this tournament right now. And as an Undying.
Fenrir FY? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. It's gone now, sorry. Young 11, level 5 in that off lane. He's doing a good job. He has never been starved for levels as the off laner. He's been playing a lot in the safe lane, obviously, as well. But even now with the Hawk, so much tankier, but no invis. Is that kind of a nerf? I mean, obviously no invis on it, but middle lane, no one actually getting solo killed by Ori, possibly. No, blinks away barely.
Had a Fairy Fire. Yeah. He would not die there. Oh, there's a invis rune on the bottom.
Lil just running a Lanham right now, and he just gets to the Chaos. And he might have been baited in there, and that's a Scorched Earth down, and that was a little bit aggressive, maybe a little tilting play from VP right there. Lil just suiciding in, and now they're going to get a 4-man Shrine at 6 minutes in. That feels good. And in Enchantress, I mean, that used to be an NA Classic in the off lane. I mean, what's its purpose this game, honestly? Just push towers? It doesn't... is he their main DPS until Terrorblade comes online?
They want to have something that scales well into late game. With the talents, I mean, she deals more damage late game than Terrorblade.
Speaking of her, Pasha is in a little bit of trouble now. Do we have a coil? We do. They just pop it out. Here we go. No Chili Fingers, just breaks it. But they can't quite. And gets frozen into place. Paparazzi will bring it down. That's a dominating spree at 7 minutes in, and man, this Lifesteal is having such a good start. Obviously, once again, it's pretty much single-core DPS coming out from Vici Gaming. We saw it work for him last game, and Young 11 just having a free offlane. He's going for the Necro Book. A lot of people saying it got nerfed pretty darn hard. Obviously, you have a Purge now, but the mana burn's gone.
I don't think it got nerfed. The cost overall is a bit cheaper, easier to make.
And here comes a rotation on Young 11. Invisibility on the Doom. Will they be able to find him out? Infernal Blade flies only level 1. Unfortunately, he does get a little bit of the slow, but he's just going to run away there. And Lanham comes in. Hey, what's up? Says hi to Lil. Takes away some of the strength. He's actually body blocking him super hard. For what reason? It's unknown.
BM is level
just
6.
runs away.
That's the reason.
Yeah, will he be able to get that roar off? Nope. Just summons the Hawk as well as the Boar and backs out.
When you get the 30 movement speed, once you use ulti.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty
you can
huge buff.
Close gap, yeah, you can close the gap so easily. And Paparazzi top lane getting very close to that armlet now, only a recipe away. That's going to be scary. He could just chunk that Enchantress, and the feeling of all these heroes have such low HP, Terrorblade, Enchantress. I mean, you just get a Decay or two off on him, and then this Lifestealer tears you apart. Even with Feast, obviously, not as good.
They have a lot of heal. Witch Doctor, Doom,
bottom lane.
Ench. But they have an AA. Plus they have a bomb. None of these heroes have high HP, as you mentioned. It's so easily to blow Ench.
And you were talking about that. They have 3 heals. The first 3 picks from VP, all heals, and then there's just an AA in the pool. They just pick it up. It felt so good. And once he gets level 6, I mean, you have Roar plus AA Blast anywhere on the map. They're looking at bottom lane again.
From 11.
Oh, and here we go. He does bait him in. Will the stun bounce to him again? That could be bad. It does. They're going to try to get the kill, but they're already backing out. They saw something in the back line, and now Ramses is going to break it. Instantly goes down. Pasha is here, going to try to take down that tombstone, but he can't. No soul rip here. 1 or 2 more hits. It goes down. Paparazzi's here now. Lil in a lot of trouble. Young 11 just squaring up on him, and that's going to be a 2-for-0 trade. Almost a full rotation besides AA, who... he's happy. He's like, all right, you go. I'll get these levels. I'll get a quick level 6.
That's the best thing that can happen. If you don't need to rotate AA, just give him a free lane. Also, we were both wrong. It's Satyr Tormentor summoned as the first creep.
And look at that HP aura. Yeah, he's so happy with that. Oh my goodness. Especially with how low he is, and they're just going to clear that creep wave out as well. And this tower, more than likely, is going to be in a lot of trouble down here. They're going to back out a little. Lanham actually trying to run the jungle. Will he survive? He should die here. Yep, they're going to commit the ulti from no one, which will go down. And now I think we see Paparazzi's like, wait, they just used all their abilities for that. Let's just go back in and take this tower.
And it's a BM with level 1 Necro already.
That's nuts. 10 strength, 1 mana regen. Someone's a warrior and archer. Still pretty much the same concept. And there goes the tower. Young 11 actually gets it. And top lane, AA getting so close to that level 6 from this free lane he just got. Really good rotation, just all day.
Satyr. He does not need to go to base and region. Oh, and Invis Rune as well. They can pressure Queen of Pain on mid. They have a roar already. Do they have a smoke? No.
Quite. We actually
they do actually on Undying.
Okay. But Doom as well, like you said, just buys the tome, and he will have a smoke himself, so Doom will be up. Who's the biggest target you want to get here? Do you want to get the, I mean, obviously Lifestealer or Puck, but which one do you go for? It's like he's heading bottom.
Well, depends who they can find. Lifestealer is so deep.
Yeah, this guy's just farm. It would be, I mean, if he has Armlet on and gets doomed, he's going to go down.
Yeah,
but
if not, I don't think he's going to die.
Let's see. Is he going to pop? We're actually going to see a roar coming up top lane. A blast is going to fly. Ramsey's in a lot of trouble. He will go down instantly. Doomed up. He doesn't have his armlet on, but it still looks like he will die. The 2 supports going to do enough damage to Paparazzi. He's healing up with that feast, but Pasha, he's coming in, says hello, and he will go down. Yeah, a little bit cocky of a play, sieging the tier 2 by yourself as a Lifestealer, but a nice kill top. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Both ones going down actually. Dark Troll Summoner there just helping out. It's so crazy. You can just get a random creep that can just help you get a kill, get the net up. It's such a weird change of pace.
You can push so easily alone with BM. I mean, you could before as well, but right now especially, they hear everything they say.
Interesting. Guess that's us. Guess we should whisper.
We love you, no one.
Yep, Pasha down bottom. Has the phase boots, has the wand. Like you said, does a ton of damage if they get some lockdown. We'll see if they can. Fenrir level 6. We've already seen that one ult top killing off Ramses on that Terrorblade. Such an easy pick off. Low HP on Terrorblade, as we said.
With BM, Necro books, they can easily take those tier 1, tier 2 towers before Terrorblade comes online.
Yeah. And looks like that's what is going to happen. He has book 2 up in about 200 gold. And, I mean, you get more towers with books, you get that quicker book, and just snowball out of control. And that's where you see the single core of Lifestealer just coming into play. And he's going to go for a Death Zone next. Those towers are just going to melt if they get it quick enough.
And both of these heroes, Doom and Ench, have really low armor. Same goes for Witch Doctor. Knives can just 3-shot them once he gets Death Zone.
Yep. And that's what's going to happen. It just feels like the team fight from Vici Gaming is going to be almost too insurmountable before the 20-minute mark, and if they snowball off that...
Yeah, also have a really good Roche lineup as well. with BM summons. You don't even need to summon the book. You just need to get the right creep there. You can just summon a creep, and it tanks. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Do we have any Solar Crests coming out? We haven't actually seen many Solar Crests or Medallions in the last couple of series. It's not like it got nerfed. There's just other items better now, I suppose.
It got buffed. The accuracy.
Oh yeah,
percentage.
A little bit 10, I think. Yeah. So what does VP need to do against Vici? Like, obviously, just the farming's not working out. Do you group up? They already used Doom. It'll be up again in 100 seconds. But do you just continue farming and hope next time Doom's up you get a nice fight? Or how do they need to play this?
They should just try to group up with a Terrorblade, try to take some towers before Puck gets a Blink Dagger. Once he gets it, with the Nyx Bomb, they have nothing to stop it. It's just too much damage. Whoever they try to focus is going to die.
Yeah, both mid laners actually going just that straight Veil build. Quap already does have it. Puck very close to it as well. Just needs that Helm of the Iron Will after going to double Null Talisman Bottle and Magic Wand. Fenrir, Ice Blast going to be up on that AA, and Beastmaster, no Roar, but just so much slow. You have the net already from the Dark Troll Summoner that's still there. You have the Boar slowing him down. It's so easy to connect these AA ultis with all these slows they have. And it feels like VP definitely needs to take this next fight or it's going to get out of control more than likely. They're going to have this Quap, who is farming extremely well. First one to level 10, goes for the 10 strength talent over the damage, which sometimes, I mean, you see a lot of people get damaged with the strength. Very important.
I never saw it.
You've never seen it?
No.
I've seen a ton of people do it.
Yeah, maybe in 3K bracket.
In 3K bracket? Yeah, I was watching your game, so I guess that does make a little bit of sense. And here we go. We're going again. That top lane push is going to continue to come out of this Beastmaster and AA. Land him up here as well in this tower. I mean, there's just no way to defend this, especially without Doom. Pasha flies out the drum. So drums phase boots, plenty of movement speed, plenty of damage. Glyph flies, but it is just not going to be enough. The solo push of Beastmaster is too much. Looks like middle lane, they want to try to set anything up they can on Ori. They do have a netter on the Doom, luckily, so he can get a solo setup. And they're just going to back out from top lane. Man, Undying. He's felt so weak in some games, and other games he just feels like he dominates the early game so well.
I guess it's just because how you set up the lanes. He was bottom most of the time, just giving Beastmaster easy lane.
Yeah, and then that one rotation top, he got the kill, the double kill on the rest of the team.
Well, that's what he does. Like, it's super fun to play him first 3 or 4 minutes, then it just falls off.
Yeah, if you don't go the Midas build, which we haven't seen once yet from any of these players, and well, they're getting the wins, and they keep first picking him, so they really do like what he provides in lane. Fenrir now level 7, just flying on this AA.
Undying was buffed, and with Spirit Vessel item, especially against those 3 healing heroes, such a good item. It's exactly what he needs.
And with an AA
some extra
on your
HP and something else to be fun.
We do see Paparazzi again alone bottom lane. Needs to be very careful down here. Doom is up in about 10 seconds, but he doesn't even care. He's just sieging the tier 2 by himself. No care in the world. They have to know, VP's like, there has to be something up. Why is this guy doing exactly what he did before? Now he's running at him. They're going to find Ramses, but that's about all they can do. Pasha's still hiding in the jungle, but here we go on the backside. They're just going to get the roar off, and oh my goodness, he melts instantly. And this tier 2 tower is probably going to have the same fate as this Doom.
I don't know, Lil is just being too cocky this game.
Yeah, it feels as a Doom, you want to kind of make stuff happen, but he's too far behind to do that, right?
Well, there are only 2 of them, and Paparazzi was playing so aggressively, so you know something is up.
Oh, Solo might get caught out of position right here. He's getting pincered in by both, and he's just in a lot of trouble right now. He will go down instantly, and this tier 2 is going to drop down bottom. On the plus side, no one is farming nicely. He got that top tier 1 solo by himself. But still, you're losing tier 2. You lose all control of your jungle now, especially with Beastmaster Hawk always giving you that vision. And one thing I've noticed, Vici Gaming, they're warding the first series as well as this series. They always just have far more map control. Look at, they have 4 wards down. Middle lane, top lane, both jungles.
Yeah,
Like,
they
their warding's
invested
insane.
everything. They want to see what's going on in the map so they can just keep the pressure. I mean, it's only 2K, but it feels a lot more. Because Terrorblade is still super farmed. Beastmaster went actually for
The Vlad.
Vlad's, yeah, just to boost some armor against the
Damage.
Terrorblade, against Witch Doctor ulti.
And look at this middle tower just going down to these creeps. Is going to throw the casket. Will just bounce once over to Young 11. Now they're going to try to go in right now. They're going to get him on the Undying. Do we see a Doom come out? It is, but he unfortunately gets the Rage and the Armlet off as well. Lil will go down, but Lanham will die himself. It's a 1-for-1 trade. On the backside, though, Ori's in a lot of trouble. No phase shift. He should die here. Does. Like you said, the Terrorblade is still farming. Pops that Metamorphosis and gets an easy kills for no one there.
They don't have too much catch inside of VP, so during the mid game, if he pops meta, maybe they can sacrifice one, just try to go back.
Like they did, Doom just goes down there, but a nice Doom making the Lifestealer go back there. And we do see a Roar coming out of the backside. They're going to go on Enchantress. He gets the stun off with his Centaur. Unfortunately, they don't have enough damage right now. Lanham's here. Will he do anything? Casket's still bouncing, and they're just going to back out. And that's fine. I mean, Beastmaster's ulti is reasonably quick cooldown, 80 seconds.
And there was no Nikes nearby, so they couldn't blow up the Ench, and AA was dead.
Yeah. Now they know
They needed
Terrorblade's,
that ulti.
Terrorblade's Metamorphosis down. Do they go 2 towers right here? Do they take middle,
Yeah.
both of them? They can just run at him. And looks like he is going Solar Crest next on Beastmaster. They just want the level 1 auras, I guess, from the book. And oh, Lil, like you said, playing a little bit cocky. He's going to run out. He does have the ice armor. Here comes the AA Blast. It is going to hit up on him. Make him go back to base. Make this tower a little bit easier to take. Lil actually still up there. Could get healed up by Solo with the level 4 healing Voodoo Restoration. And they will back out. Tower only taking a little bit of damage. This whole time, no one's been farming. He is pretty damn farmed. Level 13, highest in the game, second highest net worth. Vale as well as Yule is going to be nearly impossible to kill him unless they get like a Roar from Beastmaster.
Yeah, he needs those defensive items. Yule Scepter to remove the sounds from the puck if Lifestealer goes on him with open wounds, if he's playing over aggressively.
And then here we go. They're actually looking at Roshan right now. About 50% life gone. Throw out the cask. But still, you don't want to get roared by Young 11. Satyr coming in. Tanking up the Roche actually for him. Oh, Paparazzi doesn't even get the gold from killing it. Drum is going to get popped to try to help Solo run away. Will he be able to get there? Paparazzi's a little bit far away from his team now. We're going to see a Roar on the other side, though. It's an Enchantress. Do they have enough damage to take him down? He already got the heal up. Doesn't look like he's going to break the quill. Paparazzi does kill Solo while Ramsey split pushes bottom lane. They can't kill Pasha. They just don't have the damage right now. Decay's coming out. The axes fly. Will it be enough? A-Blast is going to fly through. Will it hit Lil? It does on the backside. And wow, Paparazzi inside a Wild Wing. They get the kill, but Ramsey's on the backside, just split pushing it up bottom lane. And now Yule's actually in the air. Young 11 going to take a ton of damage. The Mana Burn comes out. No one's in a lot of trouble. He has one blink left. He gets it off. Doom is on him. He has the Rage, but the Armlet is toggled, so he's going to take a ton of damage when that Rage wears off. And slowly his HP goes down. No one blinking forward on the Lanham. Will it be enough to kill him? Young 11 actually kills Lil. And now Lanham gets
Nice
denied. Fenrir, with those that chilling touch, easily takes him down. And
VP has so much to focus on. They need to Doom Nikes. There's a Tombstone from Undying, those summons from Beastmaster. So easy to fight around, especially when the meta is down.
which it is right
Yeah.
now. But
Also-
it feels...
yeah.
Oh, go on.
Go on.
No, you go
Go
on
ladies
first.
first.
Oh, thank you. Once Metamorphosis is up again, it feels like that. This is when they're at their best. They have a Manta Terrorblade. Do you think next time Metamorphosis is up, they just go for a 5-man team fight? Or do they just keep split pushing?
I think they just want to continue to farm. They feel comfortable going
Ooh,
into
top lane.
super
Will he get
late
the
game.
roar off? He does get the roar off. He has the stun. Can he time it perfectly? There it comes. A-Bless. Will it be in time? Oh my goodness, the Sunder. Now Ramses kills himself, unfortunately. What a sick play that gets nullified by a perfect ulti from AA, clipping on both of them. Oh, that feels terrible if you're Ramses. That actually just feels absolutely terrible. And
Now that Puck has a Blink Dagger with Nikes and Fast Bomb, they can take down anyone besides Queen of Pain.
Yep. Even him, if he uses a blink too aggressively and they go on him, he's just instantly going to die, even with that Yule. But they're going to go for Roshan instead. Young 11 has that medallion now. Now the Roshan just dropping. Paparazzi will be taking that. Has the Desolator. He's going Sanjin Yasha. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's an anti-Doom build. You just want to tank up as much as possible. Plus the movement speed is also pretty nice.
Now top lane, no roar from Young 11. Can't get this kill, but forces no one to go back. Who is level 15 now? Goes for the 12% cooldown reduction.
Like the cool thing about Beastmaster, I mean, Hawk does not
top
have...
lane. We're actually, sorry, not even top lane, like top jungle-ish area at the shrine, like you said.
Beastmaster, yeah. Hawk does not have invisibility anymore, but you can easily scout with a boar, a hawk, that extra summoned creep.
And the Hawk's so much tankier, no invis, but it takes a lot more to try to bring that down. Top lane, Young 11 just pushing in. If he wants to get that solar crest, he definitely can, and that's definitely one way to bring this Quap down before he can blink. Just roar, hit him with that minus armor, and the Wild Axe is increasing his own damage. It's going to be more than enough. Paparazzi still just farming, has the full Yasha. The guy can move quick.
Yeah, before the build on Beastmaster was you go for a level 1 book, and if you need a mobility item, you just go for a Blink Dagger, then upgrade it to level 3.
Oh, and they are going to find Solo again. Raindrop tanks up a little bit of the damage, but the Axes fly forward and barely scuffs him, but gets the kill. And this is going to be a tier 2 for tier 2 trade, it seems. We'll see which team wants to get back first to defend their base. See you later. Both tier 2s will end up going down. Pasha gets one. Both offlaners picking it up. Feels like Pasha does quite a bit of damage. Why does he have a Wraith Band on Enchantress? Any
for
reason?
the Pike? Yeah, you need the Wraith Band for the Pike now.
Alright. Makes sense then. That's why you're analyzing. And
I just read patch notes, that's it.
That's smart. Bottom lane, the two siege units, one from the Radiant side, one from the Dire, just doing so much unhealable damage actually to this tier 3 tower. And they're going to TP in, they're like, oh, we just lost a decent chunk of our base.
VP just needs to continue the split push, try to avoid fights, especially right now with Aegis, because Enchantress is scaled
Roar
so
comes
well.
out, and they're looking for Ramses, instantly blown up by the Puck as well as the Beastmaster. And that's Solar Crest now. Oh my.
So, what? Doom and Witch Doctor have 11 deaths combined.
They're having rough, but look at Young 11 getting chased down by Pasha. Unfortunately, Young 11 level 15 now. The plus 40 boar damage mixed with the buff from Wild Axes. Those boars are doing like 100 a hit now.
And they have an alpha. Look at the damage.
It's nuts. Oh, Doom. Lil tries to go on to him, but Ori just blinks away. Defends the bounty rune nicely. But Paparazzi pushing in, has the full Sanjin Yasha, going for the Lincoln Sphere next. Seems to be a pretty popular item in every game now.
No Doom, no Sunder. Pretty good choice.
Exactly, because what else goes through, does anything else, can you click through Rage besides the Doom? So if he gets
Snare.
Rage off, then and Snare, so they're going to have to try to break it through. That's going to be so tough. Really good pickup from Paparazzi when he gets it. Boots of Travel now on the Beastmaster, plus Solar
once
Crest.
again, they're going to find Order. Oh, Solo. So lucky.
Nighttime Vision saving him there. Bottom lane getting pushed in. Ori, he's waiting. Now he's actually just going to TP up top, and they're going to go in. Can they find no one? Doesn't look like it. Nice net coming out. Going to slow down the Beastmaster. It's going to bring it down, and A-Blast, unfortunately, not going to connect for VG Gaming. And look at this. Will they find anyone? Doesn't look like it. No one's still there. But he
Night
will just
Vision.
back up.
VM actually went for Boots of Travel, so he can stop the split push coming out from VP's side. Well, that's the only thing they need to do. Just try to split push, buy some time until Ench gets online with level 15 talent plus 50 damage.
Yeah, no one's doing a great job of farming. They're down 5 to 18, but he is in second place on net worth, has a full Lincoln now, so even Beastmaster, as long as he... Oh, Ramses. Will he get found? He does. Roared, and that, I mean, oh my. That is a pretty quick and easy kill invading the jungle right there.
And that's 23 armored Terrorblade, which goes down
Absolutely
in a
nothing.
second.
And bottom lane, like you said, the split push continues, level 18 now for the Queen of Pain. And they're just going to continue split pushing. It feels so rough. Obviously, they have a Terrorblade. Oh, Puck is going to go in. He's going to break the quill, does a ton of damage, but still has that blink up into Lincoln Sphere as well as Yule's. That's just a near impossible kill without like an Abyssal Blade, it feels like. Well, Hawk's going to spot him out. Hello, they pop the Lincolns. Yule's is going to fly. What do they have to lock him down? A silence and damage. All they need right there. And that's 400 gold to Paparazzi. I mean...
There's 7k gold lead.
Yeah. That is...
I don't know, it feels...
Feels even more than that, doesn't it? Yeah. Because Ramses just hasn't been farming too much. He has a Dragon Lance. He had a pretty quick Manta, but unfortunately now going for the Eye of Scotty.
Well, he has 0 kills, that's why. One assist, and that's it.
He's farming the jungle as good as you can, but unfortunately that nerf a while ago to jungle creeps make it, so just not that much gold. Top lane, Pasha split pushing still in the wake of Quap's death. Top lane, we're going to have a TP in from Puck, and guess who's with him? It will be the guy who can instantly kill you. Doesn't even have rage, doesn't even need it yet. He's going to pop his heal. Now he has the rage, but look at how quick he is. Enchantress is just zooming away with that plus 25 move speed talent, but now he is going to get found out and goes down instantly. And Vici Gaming is just cruising away, getting these pickoffs time and time again. And there it is, the Spirit Vessel up on Undying now.
Yeah, it feels so weird. He had just these 2 items.
And now 8 health regen on him as well. But Spirit Vessel with the AA, can't wait to see someone just get blasted, get that popped on him. They're done. Young 11, level 18 out the blink, and this guy has just played immaculately every single game.
He still didn't die on that Beastmaster. That's pretty impressive.
So yeah, he was tri-lane a lot bottom lane. It wasn't like it was just a dual lane where he couldn't farm. He was tri-lane and still managed to find a ton of farm. And now just farming up. I mean, Vici Gaming they know they're pretty far ahead. They know the split push is the only thing stopping them, but maybe a pickoff, wait for next Roshan.
Well, the problem for Virtus.pro is that they don't have any initiation. Like, they have a Queen of Pain that can blink and scream. That you don't want to initiate like that. So it's pretty hard to come back into this game. The only thing they can do, maybe try to smoke near the Roche. Okay,
Yep.
they just did.
Yeah, Roche fight's going to be important. Roshan may respawn in 50 seconds, but here we go, VP. Going to start running forward. Lana might be just tanking the smoke gank right now, and I'm sure he's fine with this. We've seen him tank so many ganks, and yep, looks like that will be the case. Young 11's like, can we do anything right here? There is a lifesteal in front of him. They'll get Ramses off. He should just die. Oh, A Blast going to come down before Thunder. It does. Paparazzi already kills Solo, and Queen of Pain just breaks the coil, and he will go down. Gets the kill. Enchantress now getting right-clicked by Pasha. So much damage. Young 11 can't die, and that's a triple kill godlike for Paparazzi. They're chasing more. Fenrir actually finds Lil on the backside. Doesn't look like he will go down. Just TP's out. And man, he is an Atos now in the AA. And they're just going to push the base here. Quap does not have a buyback. This very well could just be a full set of racks.
Yeah, there's a full Lincoln Sphere on Lifestealer as well. Well played, says no one.
And look at Young 11. He doesn't even care. He doesn't have any HP regen, but he's just chilling right now. 200 HP, just solar cresting his team up. We see the early glyph coming out.
Oh, look at that skeleton.
So
tanky.
And there we go. Tier 3 tower goes down. Will he go for more? Yep. No reason not to. If Quap's not going to buy back, this
No meta as
Paparazzi.
well.
Paparazzi has nothing to be afraid of with how farmed he is. And there goes the melee racks. Looks like they will just back out after that.
Yeah, Roche is spawning pretty soon. 2 minutes.
That'll be a big one. Pasha actually TPs to the shrine, but they have vision of it. Once again, Vici Gaming's warding on point. And they're just going to try to take down this shrine. That'll make Roshan so much easier for the Dire side. Fortunately, Quap will be TPing there. Lanham waiting for those bounty runes bottom. Going for a Lotus Orb next.
The guy is so farmed.
Is an Undying, not even a Midas. Usually with Midas, you're like, oh, this guy's going to get farmed, but he doesn't even have a Midas, and he's that farmed. He's second to last still, but as an Undying, you take it. Young 11 getting close. He's level 21.5 at 28 minutes in as an offlane Beastmaster. He's the highest level in the game now.
Oh, look at 25 talent, plus 40 inner beast attack speed. I mean, 2 Hawk Summon is good for the vision, but the aura is just too good.
Oh, A Blast is going to fly through, hit onto Solo and Pasha. They don't have the Beastmaster there yet. He actually wasted his boots of travel before Lifestealer hopped into him, unfortunately. And top lane, just a split push coming out of Ramses. They got to continue doing that. Manta, Dragon Lance, and just one Ultimate Orb. His farm has just fallen off the face of the earth.
They know Roche is spawning soon, so they don't want to risk anything. They just want to take fight there and take the Aegis, take the cheese, just finish the game from there.
And there we go. Lifestealer just sitting inside of Young 11, maybe waiting for that Boots of Travel to come back up after they push this wave.
Doom had to go for something to pop the Lincolns. Has Boulder and also a Force Staff. I mean, it's one of the best items you can get against Nikes, against BM ulti as well.
Yep, and here we go. Boots of Travel is coming. He's flying in on his own Troll Summoner. We hear him yelling. Can they back out? Pasha in a lot of trouble. Gets pulled. We'll get the heal up, but that will mean nothing. A-Blast going to fly through. Doesn't even need it. That's a simple kill. Roar going to come out on the backside as well on solo, and this guy's just getting punished this game. 2 for 0 trade. They can go back. They can do Roshan in about 20 seconds here if they want.
Radiant's top shrine.
Wow, Vici Gaming. They're just rolling right now. Bottom lane, no one continuing to split push. Almost level 20, but I mean 30% lifesteal. Good, but not as good as it used to be.
Worthy tribute.
Yeah, I don't think there's any good talents or items coming up pretty soon that changes anything for VP.
Yeah, just feels like they need a split push, farm, make sure that maybe VG will make one mistake that could turn the game around, but for now, it seems like the destiny is in their own hands. Split push coming bottom. They're doing quite a bit. No one's rotated yet. We do see an AA Blast flying. Actually get a hit. Ramses. Who would have guessed this guy's here? TP's back to the fountain. Unfortunately, not going to heal up for a little. And now this bottom tower taking a ton of damage. Where is the Dire at? They're not doing Roche. They're split pushing the other ones and take a ton of damage here. Interesting that they don't want to rotate.
There they are.
Hello, finally show up there. Now Paparazzi still just farming, going for that Monkey King bar. Just in advance, he knows Terrorblade's eventually going to want to get one.
Yeah, well,
and
for the Solar
speed.
Crest, Talon 3 on Terrorblade, he didn't go for 10% evasion, instead he went for a movement speed. Movement speed talents are the most shitty one. Like you can
really
get a
high
Wind
ones.
Lace and get the move speed.
True, but evasion,
Yeah, but 10%
10% not that
evasion.
much, is it? I mean, it's enough, more than 20 move speed,
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
it costs more than 250 gold,
True.
which is Wind Lace.
But I guess, yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have room, and he just wants to farm around the jungle, move around lanes. Top lane, Young 11 once again has Paparazzi inside of him, and he comes in the Hawk, and see you later, Ramses. These ganks from the Hawk, that is one of the best. Beastmaster onto Hawk, gives you the vision, gives you the TP target, and Ramses just gets blown up. Just vision.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, middle lane though, Undyne gets thrown into the air. Fenrir doesn't have his ulti, so Lanham will go down. Pops down the tombstone. We get double tombstone going in solo. He's like, oh, please, just let me kill
a
one.
lot of zombies.
That is the zombie house spawning double. And now Young 11. They don't know Roche is up. They haven't scouted it. And now Paparazzi's like, all right, it's up. And a Lincoln's again coming out from Beastmaster. So they just have so much. I mean, once again, they just want Paparazzi to siege. Just keep putting stuff on him.
Yeah, they're gonna give him Aegis, so he can siege. That's the classic siege when you have an Aegis, or when you have super farmed knives. Just stand there, use rage, go back if needed, repeat endlessly.
That's all they have to do. They do have to watch out for the split push coming from no one bottom. Could be an easy tier 3 for him if they're not careful. But Ori is down here. Boots of Travel himself. And they can just, everyone can just TP to these Hawks. Young 11's micro's been fine, and looks like that'll be it. He actually does get coiled. Is anyone else on the way? All it is Fenrir. We'll see if he Atoses him in time. Nope, blinks away. Perfectly timed, and he is gone. Could have been Prom's Beastmaster. Very close to that 25 now.
There's Broke have no vision. With that gem, plus all the vision from the summons from the Beastmaster, plus the Hawk, pretty impossible to set up wards. Every time Solo left the base, he died. 8 deaths on him, plus 6 deaths.
Here we go, the Hawk coming in again. Lil, oh my goodness, they get it. The Roar comes out, doesn't hit his ulti on Paparazzi, doesn't matter. Lil will just get melted down, and this Vision game so strong. Will they be able to get this Quap? Going to be very tough. They do not. And you just get a runaway, but you can now push the base. Middle lane pushing in, obviously, because they have that melee racks. This is the thing. They just have to deal with the split push, get into that base, and start sieging. And Silence coming in middle. They're going to find Lanham. Oh, they break the Lincolns up with that Atos, but now Fenrir is in a lot of trouble as well. He does get cold, throws himself in the air. Pasha taking a ton of damage as well. Lanham just hiding in the trees. He will go down instantly. AA trying to run away, but Ori, he has that gem, doesn't want to lose it. Paparazzi, oh, nice force staff by Pasha will help him live. And oh my goodness, no one's just chasing down Fenrir in the middle lane. Wants to get this kill. One more auto attack. He needs it. Blinks forward, gets it. Dire Courier dies as well, so nice little change. Over here, though, they're going to go for Ramses. He's just going to TP out. No way they're getting this kill unless they have some. They do not. And there we go. 2 for 1 trade from VP as well as getting the Courier. No one just dancing around in their base.
I mean, it's good for VP that they're killing something, but last 3 or 4 times they just killed the Undying. I mean, the hero does not care.
Still, it stops the siege a little bit longer. Get Ramses a little bit more fine. He does have the Eye of Scotty now, so tons of stats, plenty. He has 34 armor.
85 attack speed from Inner Beast. That Beastmaster just hit level 25.
He does pick it up, like you said. He's attacking 0.66 seconds with Rage up on that Lifestealer. The man is just going to be ripping him apart. He has the Hyperstone actually in his backpack right now. When he gets Monkey King Bar, that guy is going to be flying with his hits. And here we go. The siege now begins. Silence comes off. He doesn't care. Whatever. Just continues sieging. There comes the Shred. And Pasha actually goes down to Fenrir top. I didn't even notice that. Pardon me. Easy kill up top. They get the tier 2 tower, but Solo goes down to Paparazzi. Instant buyback from both of them, actually. And they're just gonna go back. Lincoln's on him. We see the second one. Hops in the Satyr Tormentor, summoned by Beastmaster, and just run away. And he jumps out now.
Puck tried a TP, but they killed the creep, so they should just reset the fight once he comes back into the bottom lane.
And Lifestealer does have Aegis as well as Cheese, so it's going to be insanely tough taking 3 lives from a Lifestealer with a Lincoln Sphere. And he'll just heal up, attacking these creeps. What do you get on the level 25 Lifestealer coming up on it? 2% feast damage doesn't feel like that much. You just go with the Rage, right?
Yeah, just for if
Roar
it's needed
comes
for
out.
the siege.
Will they get him? They're trying to push forward. Nice 4 steps away. Will save Lil, but look at this tier 3 goes down instantly. Paparazzi just runs away with that Solar Crest. They can't do anything. Oh, here come the rocks. Bouncing. Actually bounce back to him, but nicely avoided there. Here we go. Paparazzi just keep breaking that Lincolns. They get the Atos on him. 4-staffed away. Again, a ton of 4-staffs coming out from the Radiant. Doom as well as Enchant. So hard to lock anyone down, even with Roar and Atos. But they'll continue sieging top lane. They know Ori's up there, but he's just going to split push it out probably one more wave and then hop on down here.
That's a full Bloodthorn on Queen of Pain.
It is. Oh, look at this. They just Atos him down. He's locked down. Oh my goodness, he almost dies. He didn't expect that coming out, and now ton of damage. Ramses does pop Metamorphosis. They'll probably just, keep the wave pushed in, and then they can engage once that's down.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the problem with Terrorblade. I mean, VP wants to fight. They just smoked. They know if meta is down, they really can't fight.
And Paparazzi actually goes in. We do see a Crimson Guard coming out, taking a little bit of damage. Paparazzi taking a ton of damage. There we go. Aegis there. He's going to throw the cheese on himself, so he has another life in about 3 seconds if he really needs. A-Blast coming out actually hits Ramses because the Mausoleum blocks him up. Ramses in a ton of trouble, and the Decay will bring him down. Buyback is going to happen. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his range for him. Lil now running away, gets out of there with the nice 4-staffs Reflection. Going to do a ton of damage on him, but unfortunately they're just sieging down this range barracks. Now melee, no one comes forward, like you said. Bloodthorn, not quite enough, and Paparazzi pops that rage. Ulti flies from the Quap just to push him back. No one blinks forward, and Spirit Vessel coming in. Paparazzi healing so much. Lanham going to go down again. That's what's going to happen. We do see an Infernal Blade pop out, but Doom in a ton of trouble. Perfectly timed 4-step onto the hill. Will save him. Roar comes down. Ramses, that was his buyback. Can he somehow get out of here? Doesn't look like it. He will not. And that will be no Terrorblade. 80 seconds. Solo getting right-clicked down by Ori. Bloodthorn doing a ton of crits. AA will go over the Quap even while he's Yules. And this could be bad. That is a
no
good
buyback
game.
on him.
Yep, good game called from no one. And Vici Gaming, 38 minutes. They just looked dominant this game from the beginning.
Yeah, it felt like the game was over 20 minutes ago, I would say.
Yeah.
That Beastmaster had Necro Book 9 minutes in, then they just continued to dominate those towers, took all tier 2 towers pretty quickly with the vision game from him.
Was it just
feels like they couldn't do anything?
Yeah, was it just the laning from Vici? We saw they secured Young 11 as lane by having Lanham there, and then instantly he goes top, gets a kill there. Just great laning phase, it seems like Vici every game. And I don't know if that's the Undying, like he secures your lanes and then they just